welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I've been seeing this tag going around that Simon from the Hermit's Cave did yesterday, day before, a few days ago, a couple days ago, whatever. It's called My Most Beautiful Decks. I don't think it's actually a hashtag, but he did 15 beautiful decks, and so that's what I decided to do. I want to show you what I think are some of my top 15 favorite tarot decks. This is just tarot. I might do an oracle one as well. I have a lot of decks, so yeah. But as of this moment, right now, because I could change my mind tomorrow, these are the 15 decks that came to mind that are my most beautiful. So without further ado, let's get this started, because again, I have 15 decks to show you. First one is my Lightseers. This is the 10 Hay House version, just because I've been using it more than the other. I am right now currently deep diving into Lisa Pepez's deck dive, and the Lightseers is the deck we're using. So I actually have a third copy right there. Because I have my first copy that I got off of Hay House. I unfortunately came into tarot after the Lightseers was gone from indie version and before it came out mass market, and I was seeing it everywhere, and I'm like, I need this deck in my life. And then I just had to wait for she was only a couple months after I started reading tarot that it came out at mass market. So I've never known the indie version, which I would love to have the indie version with the indie edging and the indie, you know, everything. But when they now have Chris Ann's thick hardback book that came out, and so I don't feel like I'm missing out on too much. This deck is gorgeous. I love it. It's my favorite deck ever. If I could only ever have one deck, it would be this deck. And it's stunning. So that is the Lightseers Tarot, number one on my list. And my top four favorite decks of all time are in this. They're not in order, except for these first two of how I would rank them, just because it's whatever decks, I'm presenting them to you in whatever order that came to my mind. But the second deck is the now out of print Bonestone and Earthwoman Tarot by Avalon Cameron, and Anatorian is the artist. It's indie. It's out of print. It is on pre-order on Amazon for January. I think it's coming out mass market. So get your pre-orders in while you can. I don't know who picked it up. I can't remember, but yeah, I might actually be pulling this out, because this is my second favorite deck ever. If I could only ever have two decks, it would be this and the Lightseers. They have very similar energy, but not quite. So I may be pairing these two decks together this next couple weeks, just while I'm doing, or the next couple months actually, while I'm doing the deep dive into the Lightseers. But look how gorgeous this is. Like, come on. Stunning, stunning deck. Beautiful. I love it to pieces. I love everything in it, Anatorian, so, yeah. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous, stunning. Second deck down. And I will be buying it in mass market when it comes out. I was going to put the 3 of her decks in this video, but I thought that was maybe a little excessive. The next deck is also Anatorian's. This is Tarot of Echoes by Anatorian. This is her indie version, companion to the Oracle of Echoes. I was told the tarot will be coming out soon. Mass market, I don't know when. Could be a while. But it will have a book with it. This one does not. Like, you need a book, though. I mean, I would love to know storyline behind the images, but it's stunning. It's a stunning, stunning, stunning deck. And I was going to put the Lay Tarot Arthurian in here, but I'm like, that might be a bit much. Just because, yeah, they're all stunning. They're all beautiful. I love her artwork. The Bonestone and Earth Flesh Tarot was actually the first deck I thought of, and then immediately this one, despite the fact that Lightseers is my favorite. It was third on my list, even though it's number one on this list. But that's gorgeous. Just, it's stunning. Stunning deck. That is the Tarot of Echoes. And she even signed all her copies. I love this deck to pieces. Now we're getting into something that's not Anatolian. Alright, we have my precious Oakash Thorn. This is number 4. This deck is so stinking precious to me that I barely use it just because it is so freaking stunning. So freaking beautiful. And like Anatolian decks, they could be interchangeable with the two I just showed you. The Oakash Thorn can be interchanged with any of Three Trees Tarot decks. Just because they're all so stunning, so beautiful. I could have put any one of those decks in this spot, and it would have been fun. But because the Oakash Thorn was the first deck of theirs, and it's the deck I fell in love with, hardcore with the imagery and the nature of it all, I always tend to show this one over the other ones, even though all the other ones have my heart too. It's a gorgeous, stunning deck, and yeah, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. But, yeah. That's one of my favorite cards there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love the cardstock. I love everything about it. I can't wait till their new spider deck comes out. Hopefully soon they'll make a fairy deck. Still hoping. I found, back when I was crocheting everything inside, I made a pouch for it. The color is called Fall, which I thought was fitting. And then this beautiful, cute little wooden button screams Oakash Thorn. So I thought that was perfect to put that in. So that was deck 4. Deck 5 is the first deck ever. I paused the video while I was watching it, went and bought the deck, and then resumed the video because that's how stunning it is. It is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. This is a Taroteca Studio. Look how gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous it is. Here's my little advertisement card. It's also the first deck that I was introduced to the so-called rose petal finish, and I'm like, what? It's so soft. Look at the backs. It's edged in this black matte too. It's soft rose petal finish cards, and it's gorgeous. It's very RWS, but you don't really need a book with it. But it's stunning, and I was like, oh, this is so gorgeous. It's like a decadent box of chocolates, for real. Like, seriously. It's so beautiful. It also has this unique smell to it that I think is interesting, considering the only other deck I have that's like that is my Lightseers. So, whatever. But it's a stunning deck. I love it to pieces. It's gorgeous. I now have the, it looks like a book. Another one of their decks. Oh, gosh. And I didn't feel the need to put that one in here, even though it's just as stunning. Because this one is the first deck ever that I paused what I was doing and went and bought it immediately. For the Lover's card, which I don't seem to find here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. The Lover's card. If you hear that, that's my dog crying. She's dreaming of something. There's the Empress. Gorgeous. I often hear the wheat moving and see it moving in the breeze if I look at this card long enough. Kind of like those Mirage 90 art things back in the 90s. I was looking for the Lover's card, but it's just too... Look at this Chariot. Come on. Come on. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Looking for them, but I can't find it. The Lover's is hiding from me. The Lover's is why I bought this deck. It looks very Adam and Eve-y. Even though I don't like decks like that, I love this tower also. You can actually see the night stars inside the tower coming out, which is cool. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. But that's number 5. Deck number 5. Deck number 6 is my third favorite deck ever. It's a Encore Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. I've talked about this a lot. My favorite card ever is the moon card in this. It's gorgeous. These are the backs. It's also gilded in red. Gorgeous red. Yeah, the moon card's my favorite card ever. It's stunning. I like the freedom you feel in this card. The majors are gray bordered. The wands are red bordered. The pentacles are green bordered. It's a stunning deck all the way around. The cups are like this tan color. And the swords, look at that, Empress. Ugh. Swords are blue. Gorgeous. And the green is coins. I mean, it's a stunning deck. This is the first deck I ever bought that I'm like, I could just buy indie decks now if I want. Like, come on. And then it became a whole thing. I've wanted this deck forever. It was out of print when I first saw it, and he was like, oh, I'm not printing it again. And then he changed his mind, and I jumped on it the second it was back available. I've not regretted it. This is my, like I said, my third favorite deck ever. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Again, a very decadent box of chocolates for me, this deck. Oh, look at the Chariot. The Chariot's following me. That's my soul card. Gorgeous deck. So stunning. I love it to pieces. That is my third favorite deck ever. And the 6th deck in this video. I feel like I'm going too fast, but at the same time, we have a lot more decks. First mass market deck. It is the Orion's Animal Tarot by MB Sun. This is a rock pool. It used to be indie, and I just noticed today, I saw somebody's video that they did of this. They have two different indie versions where one is red gilding, and I'm like, what? I never saw that. These are the backs. I never even knew it was indie till after I bought it, mass market. Edges is gorgeous. It shuffles like a dream. The problem with this, I never reach for this deck, even though it is one of the most stunning decks in my collection. I think it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. The coloring is amazing. So stunning. I just never reach for it, and I don't know why, because I love animal decks. I love the colors in it. I love everything about this. I just never reach for it, ever. So I've resigned it to be just one of those gorgeous things in my collection because it is so stunning. Look at that sun card. Come on. It's one of my favorite sun cards. Come on. And look at the Empress here. Again, the Empress coming out. Wow. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Anyway. Gorgeous deck. Love it to pieces. That is the Orion's Animal Totem Tarot. Or I don't know why I would say Tarot Totem, but it's the Orion's Animal Tarot. Gorgeous. I love the book too. I just never reach for it. It's weird. That's deck 7. Deck 8. The Journey of the Sacred Bee by Kelly Burton. You knew this was coming, right? Like, this is my top 4 or 5 favorite deck ever. So this is in the top. Now I've showed you my top 4 favorite decks. Gorgeous metallic bee on the back. Gorgeous teal edging. Shuffles like a dream. That is my favorite cardstock of anything. And the Bonestone and Earthwoman Tarot has the same cardstock. I've seen a couple people with this specific video with this deck. So I know other people love it too. But the coloring in this is so stunning. I have all of her decks too. Basically everybody that I will buy, whatever they make, is in this video also. Anatorian, I'm going to buy anything she makes. Three Trees Tarot, going to buy anything they make. Kelly Burton buying anything she makes. I'm waiting on the Flight of the Butterfly right now deck from her. But this is stunning. This deck haunted me and tortured me until I bought it. And then I'm like, I don't need you. I don't need a B deck. And then I bought it and I'm like, oh, but I do. I do. And cut to now, several years later, I've got all of her decks. So that was deck 8. Deck 9 is the Moroi Tarot. Again, a rose petal finish. This is the first edition. There's several now. I had the first and second edition. I didn't need to feel the need to get more than that. It's edged in black. This nice soft matte. This card right here is the reason I bought this deck. The 8 of Wands. The umbrellas, they're so cute. It is a gorgeous deck. I love it to pieces. It's stunning in every way, shape, or form. Every way, shape, or form. And I just don't, it doesn't get talked about enough, I don't think. But it's stunning. I love it. I love the skies in it. I love everything about this deck. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. That is the Moroi Tarot. Next we have the Forgeous Daughter Tarot. This is my grandmother's deck. I hemmed and hawed about this, and then the second I realized why this deck kept coming at me, I bought it. This is the backs, edging gold. This is the Afterlight edition, I guess, second edition. I love the card. It's a linen-y cardstock, but I still love it. It shuffles really well. It doesn't slide all over the place. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And it's got my grandmother, my father's mother, written all over it. Yeah, it's her in a deck. And I love it to pieces, even more for that. Gorgeous animal deck. And all of these, except for the Orion's Animal Tarot, have been indie. Gorgeous. Love the little turtles. Come on. Oh, the Luna Moth. Gorgeous deck. And I love him. That King of Cups. Gorgeous. Forgeous Daughter. Stunning. Beautiful. Everything about this. The book it came with. The box. Everything is gorgeous. Next is another mass market. We only have 3 in here, I think. 3, yeah. The rest are indie. This is the When Women Had Wings Tarot, and I saw, oh, she's in the UK also. Look at the purple gilding. Everything's purple. Oh, Whispering Well, is it still her channel name? She's friends with Simon. She has this deck in her collection. It is stunning. I've been obsessed with this deck since it came out last. It's either October, November, December of 2024. I've been obsessed with this. I didn't even know this existed, and I was trolling through US Games, and there she was, and I bought it, and I've not regretted it. It's so stunning, so beautiful, gorgeous, just gorgeous. Let me see if I can find look at that. And the premise that we once had wings, and we just need to learn how to reuse them. Stunning. Look at this freaking star. Come on. I'm looking for the chariot because it's so stunning. So beautiful, this deck. No words. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. The Hangman. Gorgeous. Where are you? 8 of Swords. Amazing. The Hermit, gorgeous. That's the cover of the box. The gorgeous moon. Okay. It's Tower. Gorgeous. Oh gosh. Freaking Death card. Nope. 7 of Wands. Looking for it. Oh my gosh. There she is. Look at the Sun card, first of all. So stunning. And then we got this gorgeous chariot. Like, come on. Anyway, that's when Women Had Wings. It's one of the most stunning mass market decks I've ever seen. And I've raved about this whole year. 4 decks left. Maybe. Yeah. 4 left. We have another indie deck. It is the Super Lenerys Tarot. This is the first edition. There's several editions now. It's got the nice... This was the one on Kickstarter. The rose gold gilding. It shuffles. It's got the same cardstock as the Bone Stone and Oakash Tarot. And the Journey of the Sacred Bee. I've used the crap out of this. I love it to pieces. It's got my favorite Hierophant in it. It's got my favorite Six of Swords in it. It's a stunner. The Death card in it, gorgeous. Justice. Everything about this deck is gorgeous. I love it to pieces. There is a linen version out and I didn't think I needed it, and then I realized the High Priestess, Empress is different. And I'm like, I may need to get it just because of that card. So I don't know. But this is a gorgeous deck. I love it. 2 pieces. It's so stunning. The backgrounds in it, the images, it's just gorgeous. That is the Super Lenerys Tarot. We're down to 3 decks. I'm almost out of time. It's hard to do 15 decks in a 20-something minute period. Alright, next is the Unfinished Business Tarot by MJ Cullinane. OMG. I got this year? I think this year. This is the second edition. Second printing, excuse me. Gorgeous soft matte cardstock. It's not the rose petal, but it's something else, and it's gorgeous. These are all spirits in this deck. Spirits that have died tragically, horribly. They all have unfinished business. This deck is so freaking beautiful. So beautiful. I could not put it down for the longest time when I got it. Maybe it was last year. I don't know. I feel like it was this year. I got a lot of cool decks this year and a lot of cool decks last year, so they're kind of running in together. Today is August 10th, 2025, Sunday. Yeah. This is stunning, though. And nothing bad to say about it. My favorite, I think one of my favorite cards in here is the Tower. Yeah, it's stunning. Stunning. And I love it 2 pieces. I used the crap out of it. I think it was this year I got this. Anyway, next is my last mass market. This is the Earthwoman Tarot. These are the backs. I etched it in this burgundy. This is a low Scarabeo deck. This is one of the few mass market decks. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have faces, but I got it anyway, and then I couldn't put it down. It is so beautiful. The artwork in this is so stunning. So stunning. Yeah, look at that world card. Like, come on. So beautiful. Everything in this deck is gorgeous. Gorgeous. The artwork is stunning. I love it to pieces. Used the crap out of it. I got this in another low Scarabeo deck last year. At the same time. I used them both at the same time. When it came time to switch decks, I put the other one down and could not put this one down. That's how I know it's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Just, come on. Gorgeous. Gorgeous deck. And the Queen of Swords in this is so stunning. Yeah, I love it to pieces. Look at this death card. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, just stunning. Stunning. But that is the... Oh my gosh, Earthwoman Tarot. Gorgeous deck. Last deck, and I got it this year. I know I got it this year. Where did I put the... And this goes in. Right, I just took it out. Last deck, 15 decks I did. I got this one this year, and it's probably my deck of the year this year. It is the Boton Tarot. And OMG. This is, I think, the second printing. It came with this blue crystal. I think that's a lapis lazuli. It matches the deck. The blues in it. It matches there's a book. It matches the edging. That's this blue indigo color. And then look at the backs. I don't know how I feel about the cardstock because it's more of a weird, rough linen. But the images are freaking absolutely delicious. Look at this Empress again coming out on top. And I love the tower in this deck. I love everything about this deck. I hemmed and hawed. I almost bought it for $100 off somebody. Realized that the creator was only selling it for $50, so whatever I was trying to buy was not it. But paid $50 for this off the creator's website. It's so stunning, so beautiful. It might have been the original copy that's now out of print that person was trying to sell, but kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because, yeah, this is stunning. Look at that death card. Gorgeous. This deck is stunning. And for some reason, I'm addicted to Japanese artwork. And I think it rubs up against a past life. Not sure. Nothing ever has come out of that. But look at that star, too. Gorgeous. This tower is like one of my new favorite towers also. For some reason, it's a very... it hits a nerve in me, and I don't know why, but it's stunning. This whole deck is stunning. Stunning, stunning. Gorgeous. And I love it to pieces. Yeah, this deck I got, I think in March or April. Maybe May. March or April. And I could not put it down. It is stunning. But also on top of that, when I did my... when I got the deck... I think on a Saturday, I got it on a Monday night. Tuesday, I went to use it at work. Look how gorgeous that High Priestess is. And I kept hearing, call our daughter, call our daughter, call our daughter. And I had pulled a spread to see if there's any spirits near me. And I'm like, call our daughter. And my daughter's adopted mom had been diagnosed with cancer. And this was in March, March. And I didn't know how she was faring on that. She didn't tell me much about it. Look at that gorgeous there, the Empress, gorgeous. And I pulled out a couple cards and I heard, call our daughter, call our daughter. And I'm like, did she pass? And this was on a Tuesday. And I texted my daughter to see how she was doing. And she said, we just buried mom, or we just lost mom Sunday. So 2 days before I did this spread, her mom had passed. And she was coming through my cards. And I was like, holy crap. So because of that, this deck will always have a weird special bond with me. Because it was an immediate mediumship reading I did with this. And I've done many, many mediumship readings with this deck. And it is on point every time. And that's why it's probably now in my top 10 forever decks because of that. But that is all of the decks I have for you guys. My top 15 most beautiful decks at this moment. Like I said, it could change tomorrow. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.